Hello and welcome to Atwood Stadium and the campus of Kettering University for today's USL2 friendly between the Flint City Bucks and Toledo Villa FC. First real game of the season. Still a friendly here today, trying to get ready before you start the real play next weekend. And it's going to be interesting to see kind of how they can group these teams together and how they can bring all these guys from these different schools together and see kind of how they play today and how well they've been able to get to know each other in these few days.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We've only had some of these guys in for less than a week, so it's kind of feel our way through the game and see who can do what out there and then make decisions for next week based upon not only training but this exhibition as well.
This Toledo Villa FC team, a younger team, last year their first season in the league. So still a team kind of trying to find themselves, find their identity. And I mean, it's tough to try to say someone's finding their identity when everyone really needs to find their identity early in a season like this, in a league like this. The kickoff gets underway, and we'll get moving here. Send it back in the defensive third here, Will Toledo. Bring it across. Really kind of a simple lineup here. Long ball. That's just going to go all the way down to the goalkeeper and get caught by Gunter Rankenberg. Rankenberg will give it away. Flint will have it on the right side. Bring it right near the touch line here. And back and get things moving. Hasn't had not a ton of movement in the middle here. Kind of a heavy defensive line by Toledo so far. Not going to give Flint much room for anything. Bringing it around back. They're going to try to send it up. It's going to go to Brady Secrazy. Secrazy over to Daniel Hernandez. Hernandez will send it across. Up with the touch now, Eugene Quaynor. Quaynor all the way up in a big run. Coming on the left side is Flint. They're going to come across, cross ball. That's going to get knocked out. That's going to be a corner already for Flint City, and a really good attack there. A good look. They just couldn't quite finish.
Yeah, nice one-on-one by Alex Alexi, and a good quality ball through the box. It just missed Daniel Tisciani, I think is how you pronounce his last name, and they're my own players, and I don't know how to pronounce their names yet, so that shows you how new they are.
Daniel Hernandez is going to be, or actually it's going to be Brady Secrazy taking the corner. I think Hernandez was starting to walk over there, but then they're going to give it to Secrazy to take the corner. He's going to go short with it. It's going to go into Matthew Fernley, and he's going to send it right back to Secrazy. Secrazy on the left side with it, kind of making a move. He'll try to shoot. Finds a head of a Toledo Villa FC player. That's going to get sent back out, and Flint City is going to have a chance to get another look at it, and they're going to send it in. It's going to get shot right back away by Joey Ekupanu from Toledo, and the ball gets all the way back to the other end down to the keeper. Played out to Jensen Lukasco. Lukasco on the right side. He's going to find an area and a little bit of a run from Daniel Ciani, but Ciani's not going to be able to get to it. Just a little too heavy on that pass. It's going to get back to the Toledo goalkeeper, Brendan Graves. Graves will send it out. Toledo hasn't really had much offensively so far. They're trying to run down the right side. A little bit of grappling over there. They're going to find a spot in the middle. It's going to try to be sent back, but just too heavy there as well. It's going to go out the end line for a goal kick.
Yeah, they tried that little 1-2 down that touch line, but the return ball was just a little bit too far out in front. But a good effort on their part down that flank.
That's really kind of what you need to do here in a friendly like this early in the season. Probably the first time these groups of 11 have played. Do the simple things, kind of do that little 1-2 game, and just try to do things that are easy and everyone's going to understand right away and be able to play a lot better. It's going to make you a lot more well-rounded as a team. Flint's going to send it over to the left side. They're going to bring it up the middle. It's going to be Matthew Fernley with it. Fernley across. He's going to look for Brady Secrazy. Secrazy has it on the right side. Secrazy move around a couple defenders. He'll pass it over. He'll try to give it right back, but just too much. And that's going to be taken by Toledo and Eli Shope.
I heard the coach talking in the locker room before the game and looking for those overloads to play possession out through. And it looks like you got a 3v2 in the middle of midfield. Toledo playing a straight 4-4-2. with the Bucks playing with 3 in the middle of midfield. So they need to take advantage of those numbers in the middle of midfield. See if they can do that to move the ball up the field.
Goal kick taken by Brendan Graves. Graves is going to look deep with it. It's going to go right near midfield. It's going to be knocked away by Flint City, but end up staying with Toledo. Toledo tries to get it back towards the middle, and a good play by Flint City. Still trying to fight for the ball there, but Toledo is going to be able to take possession. Toledo still in the neutral third here, right down the middle. They're going to try to get a through ball. It's going to make it all the way through, running down to the corners. Toledo, they're going to center it. Nobody there. It's going to come back across and trying to shoot. It's Harper Cook, but he's just going to send it way too high, and it's going to go out past the end line for a goal kick.
Yeah, really nice play down that right side, and they got a good ball through the middle. If he had taken a first touch with that ball instead of hitting it first time, he might have had a little bit more success, but that didn't come close.
Way too heavy on that shot. And as you were saying, I mean, probably one touch is going to slow him down just enough to be able to really get a good look at it.
You want to be receiving that ball and then placing it in the corner if you can, and I think he had time to do that.
Long cross attempted from Flint City, but unsuccessful. It's just going to go all the way back to the keeper. Brendan Graves will pass it over the right side. Toledo, black and red kits, red stripes, red and black stripes on the top, straight black with a white number on the left pant leg. Flint City, white tops, blue bottoms. Send it across in a header by Harper Cook. But Cook just sending it down. They're going to let that go past the end line for another goal kick. Gunter Rankenberg hasn't really faced much of anything. He's had to play the ball a lot, but there hasn't been any real scoring opportunities yet. And it's kind of nice to be able to, as a keeper, be able to get yourself acclimated with the game in really low-pressure situations like that.
Yeah, you want to ease yourself in. If you're the goalkeeper, you don't want a lot of shots fired at you straight away, that's for sure.
It's going to try another one of those through balls all the way across. Not quite there.
And again, I think it's just a one touch. It's not finding the target. You got to settle into your game a little bit. In order to do that, 2 touches is the name of the game. So take the ball down, see what you got, and make a proper pass.
Shope with it on the left side. Shope will pass it into the middle. He'll try to go all the way through. Running on a run, Harper Cook down the left side. It's just not going to quite be quick enough. They're going to let that go out on the touchline. It's going to be a throw in all the way down on their own end for Flint City.
FlintCityBucks.com is your home for everything Flint City Bucks related.
Move around a couple guys, passing it over to Daniel Gianni. Gianni across to Daniel Hernandez. Hernandez looking for somewhere to go with it. Doesn't really have much space. He'll center it. They're going to send it all the way back across.
Nice switch that time by Matt Fernley. Let's see what Schneider can do with it.
Schneider Mimi.
The ball gets cut out of the box. But a good play by the Bucks that time. Switched the field nicely. Just got to get something going in the attacking box.
Maybe he'll send it across. Ball up top.
Not a good play that time.
Just not a good use of the ball there. Send it all the way down. A really good pass there. Toledo's going to get it all the way down to Caleb Gibbons in their attacking third. Gibbons is going to have to try to make a move 1-on-3 and did not work. But they are going to be able to get a corner kick out of that, will Toledo.
Yeah, the Bucks did not do a good job that time of locking in the 2 forwards while they were attacking. The ball gets cut out, and then they get a quick counter off of that, and they're free, get the ball, receive it, and off to the races. So they got to do a better job of defending in those moments.
Yeah, it was about a 5-on-2 down there, and Toledo was still able to get a corner kick out of it. It's going to be Toledo's number 10, Mike Moser, taking the corner. So, not going too heavy inside the 6 on the corner. They will send it in, and not having enough guys inside the 6 was really what kind of killed them on that corner there. Flint City was able to send it right back out. Toledo with it on the right side. They're going to try to cross it all the way. Flint City gets a head on it. It's going to be sent out the end line. That's going to be another corner for Toledo. 2 corners in about 20 seconds for Toledo, their first 2 of the game. And even with that first corner, they didn't really have a good scoring opportunity on it.
No, but you don't want to keep giving away those corners or they will. So the Bucks need to be a little bit better at getting the ball cleared out of their end without giving away corners and throw-ins deep in their own end.
It's going to be Mike Moser taking the corner once again. This one on the right side of the goalkeeper. He'll take it. Little heavy on that. It'll go over the goal. Stays in play. Flint City's going to be able to make a play on it. Trying to clear it out was Alex Alexis, but he was unsuccessful. It's going to find its way back to Mike Moser on the left side. Moser's going to get it taken. The Bucks have a little bit of a counterattack here. Going to be even. They're trying to cross
Good
it
switch there that time.
all the way to Wiley Trujillo. Trujillo has it on his left, and he's going to get tripped up. Foul will be awarded.
Yeah, nice one-on-one that time. Made the defender foul him. So this will be their first good opportunity on a free kick.
Flint City will get the free kick right outside the 18 on the side.
Now, you haven't been together too long, so I don't think you're going to see anything more than a service and guys going after the ball here. Because no plays have been worked on yet.
Just trying to put it up in the air and see if somebody can get ahead on
I'd
it.
like to see him commit a couple more players in there.
Going to send it in. It's going to get sent right back out by Toledo. It'll be able to be played by Matthew Fernley. Fernley will send it in and lose it. That's going to start going the other way. Toledo will pass back. Flint still heavy on the defensive end here. Really pressuring Toledo. Toledo will try to clear it out. It's going to end up with a buck right in the middle. They're going to send it to the middle here. It's going to go over to Matthew Fernley. Fernley across to Brady Secrazy. Secrazy down line to Jensen Lukasco. Lukasco will get it knocked away. And they're going to award that to Toledo. It's like an offside call there.
I tell you what, he's got to scramble back and goal quick if he doesn't make a good one here because he's a ways away from his goal. That thing got cut out.
Past midfield, it's going to be played by Secrazy. Secrazy sends it up. Now running with it down the right side is Daniel Hernandez. Hernandez will get it knocked away, but it's going to stay with Flint City. We're going to get a throw in. It's going to get right back to Hernandez, and he's going to send it over to Secrazy. Secrazy tries to flip fields with it. Gives it over to Eugene Quaynor. Quaynor up the field. Flint City starting to try to make a little bit of an attack. Alex Alexis. They're going to send it up, and Schneider Mimi was offside, so he didn't play it. Let it go past the end line. Possession has been pretty heavy to Flint, but there just hasn't really been scoring chances for them so far. Toledo's going to start to make a little bit of an attack down the right side. Going to make a move right here inside the 18. They're going to shoot it. That's going to get knocked away.
That time. Good save by Gunther Rankenberg. But that too much space in that penalty box there. Toledo was able to take the dribble and get the shot off. That's the best chance of the day so far.
First true scoring opportunity right there for either team. They haven't been able to have much. They haven't been able to pack it in much on the defensive end. Has Flint. Corner will come in. Get a head on it, it'll get sent back out. Flint City will have a play on it. A little bit of a hold there, but they're going to be able to keep it. Neutral third. It's going to go right up the middle. They're going to play it up to Wiley Trujillo. Trujillo's just not going to be able to get a play on it. They're going to send it back to the goalkeeper, and a risky pass there, but he was able to get away with it. Now running up the left side, making a move is Zachary Hassel. Hassel has a look at it. He's going to cross it in the middle, in
the
and
goal.
off the goal.
It's offsides.
They're going to call him offside, and Flint City's able to take a little bit of a breath there after the
dodged
ball.
the big bullet on that one.
The ball went off the crossbar, off the back of Gunther Rankenberg in the net. They were able to not have the goal put up on the board because of the offside. Ball's going to go out of play, stay with Flint City. That's back-to-back times now where Toledo's been able to make an attack up the field, and really just seems like the Bucks are out of position really on defense.
Definitely, while the Bucks are attacking, they're not locking in the forwards for Toledo, and Toledo was able to get out way too easy. So they want, I believe the problem there is that the defenders and the holding midfielder are watching the team attack versus picking up players and being ready for the counter.
Ball's going to get knocked out by Flint City. It's going to be a throw-in for Toledo in their own end. Ball be thrown in. It'll be played by Flint City's Matthew Fernley. Fernley tries to find a spot with it. And he'll get whistled for a foul. Someone got hit in the head there. They're going to go check them. Check them for concussion protocol, more than likely now with that. And a few difficult plays down on the offensive end for Flint City. Just not a lot going on for them. They seem to have a little bit of an attack, and it always kind of starts on the right side here. And then a few times they've been able to flip field, switch it all the way over, and get a little bit of a look, but they build the attack up, and then there's just nothing to finish it. Free kick here for Toledo. They're just going to send it back to their goalkeeper. To the left, back into the middle now. And Mike Moser. Moser will just play it safe and send it back to the keeper again. And try to play it up. It's going to get knocked away by Flint City. And now with possession is Brady Secrazy. Secrazy a little too heavy with the pass over to Daniel Hernandez. That's going to go out.
Yeah, they just miss not quite connecting with their through balls so far. Everything's out in front of somebody or it gets cut out, but not real quality yet on the passes. They're in behind.
And that's one of those things with these guys not playing, probably never playing a game together for most of them. They just don't quite know the speed of the other guys they're trying to send these passes into, and a lot of times you're going to get those passes that are just a little too much or not quite enough, and it's something you're just going to have to get used to playing with these other guys and figure that out.
Yeah, and another part of that is reading the runs from the other players, knowing where he's going to go and when he's going to go and timing it properly.
Throw in just a little on Toledo's side of midfield here. They're going to pass it in. It's not going to make it to a Toledo player. Toledo's throw-ins have not been very good today. It seems like Flint City's able to get a body on the ball every single time. Through ball attempted up. It's going to find its way sent out by Toledo. There's going to be a Flint throw-in down on their own end. It's going to be thrown into Schneider Mimi.
The premier provider of quality garage doors and windows in Michigan.
Mimi will give it over.
For your garage door and window needs.
Give it up top. Just a lot of back and forth right there. Was played by a Toledo defender. Now they're going to actually.
Bad ball that time by Quaynar. Gave it away, and the player got in behind him as well when he did.
Zach Moka had it, but he was a 3-on-1. Looks like they're going to call a handball on that.
Make an excuse for Eugene at the center back position right now because he's actually defensive center mid as we're still waiting on 2 or 3 center backs to come into camp. So he's a little bit out of position. So when you got to keep it simple.
United Way Genesee County fights for the health, education, financial stability, and basic needs for every resident of Genesee and Shiawassee counties. Visit UnitedWayGenesee.org to donate or find volunteer opportunities.
Got an in-swinger here coming from the right side. And there it is, straight in the net.
And a set piece from straight outside.
Oh, he
Toledo
beat him badly.
Villa.
Beat him badly at the near post.
Able to strike first here in the 20th minute, right off the free kick. And we were talking about that earlier. You're just giving them too many opportunities down there, and too many of those corners, too many free kicks down in the attacking zone, and that's what happens.
Yeah, and I think the goalkeeper might have pulled a thigh. Or at least he's rubbing it. But he got beat at the near post, which is from that position you got to protect that near side. I don't know what happened there that he couldn't cover it.
It's going to be 1-0 now, Toledo Villa. Just about to hit the 20-minute mark. A little bit more cloud cover now as well. There are some storms that are scheduled to come in, but hopefully be able to get this whole game in before that. Matthew Fernley with it. Fernley's going to send it upfield. A cross ball here, almost played just a little too much. They're going to keep it inside of the 18. Flint City gets ahead on it, but it's going to be cleared out by Toledo. Flint City sends it back. A little bit of a move.
You got to get that ball switched.
Just trying to do too much with it was Alex Alexis. Now Toledo City on a counterattack. 3-on-2 here. They're going to send it to the middle. A shot and just out of the reach of the goalkeeper, Gunther Rankenberg. That's going to just barely be a goal kick, but the shot being just off target there, Flint City FC is going to be able to benefit from that. The goalkeeper tries to play it, kicks it straight up in the air, doesn't help himself in the slightest right there. He'll be able to pick it up now. Little Brendan Graves. Graves will stand there. Graves will throw it over to Harper Cook. Cook on the left side with it, he'll send it back. Eli Shope. Shope.
A bad ball.
He's
He's offsides for that one, but he tried to step up and win that. I'm not sure if he was trapping or not.
Zach Mokawa.
He did not. The back line looks really disjointed.
That's kind of been the issue in these first 20 minutes of play. It's just that defensive line doesn't seem to really know what they're doing all the time. Flint City has a little bit of an attack here, just too heavy of a touch there by Alex Alexis. Toledo trying to find a way to clear it. It's going to end up going out of play. They're going to call a foul on Flint City. Looks like they called a foul on Brady Sacrazy. That'd be on Daniel Ciani, actually. Toledo's going to have their goalkeeper take the free kick well outside of the 18. Going to send it all the way up. It's going to be knocked away by a Flint City player. They're going to be able to take possession down in their defensive end. Hugo D'Souza will pass it up to Brady Sacrazy and get it right back. D'Souza back to Rankenberg. Rankenberg will try to flip sides with it. Not really anywhere to go with it here for Flint. Send it right back. Let's go to Fernley. Fernley's going to send it back. They're going to get it up to pass over to Sacrazy. Sacrazy 1-2 back to Ciani. Ciani trying to play it. He's got it down towards the end line. He's just going to get it knocked away. Ciani kind of dribbled into a 3-on-1 right there. is not successful. Flint's going to get it back. Matthew Fernley has it. Fernley on the right side. Looks like he's setting up for something. Has a lot of time. He'll give it over to Jensen Lukasco and get it right back. Just hasn't been a real good attack yet for Flint. Fernley will have it right in the middle of the field. He's going to try to chip it up, but there wasn't anyone there that was able to play that. Sending it down the right side is Toledo. Gonna try a through ball here. Not too successful. That has been one thing that Toledo's done a good job at so far, is finding those guys in the runs down towards the defensive line of the Bucks. And it's been something their defensive line hasn't been great so far today, so they've been able to take advantage of that, and a good through ball right there. Flint City has it inside and a good move around. He's going to take a shot all the way across and just misses.
Try and leave your feet there and slide and see if you can tap that one in. Give it an effort. Just went through the backside, and I thought if Danny Hernandez had just lunged for that, maybe he could have got a touch on it.
Looked like it might have been within reach of Hernandez, but he didn't go for it.
Probably not, but I mean, you gotta give it a go and see if you can do it. And this is where the Bucks have been very, very porous on the counterattacks. They're just not locking things up well while they're attacking, and they get countered. They've been countered, maybe 8 or 10 times in this game.
So he's going to have it up the right side, but he was offside.
Yeah, he's offsides. But yeah, they're not doing a very good job of organizing defensively while they're attacking.
Flint City will have it in the neutral third. We'll send it back around. Matthew Fernley with it. Fernley will send it all the way back to Eugene Quaynor. Quaynor over to Schneider Mimi. And Mimi will send it across to Hugo D'Souza. D'Souza to Hernandez. Daniel Hernandez has a little bit of space. He'll give it over. They'll send it back to Jensen Lukasco. Lukasco to the middle to Alex Alexis, and Alexis will just send it back to Quaynor. Quaynor across to Hugo D'Souza. Trying to hold possession. It'll be knocked out of play and stay with Flint City. Weinstein Electrical Company stands behind every product and service that they provide. They excel in the design and installation of new communications and electrical systems. Weinstein Electric, the official electrical partner of Flint City AFC.
Learning-based education in the science, technology, education, mathematics, and business fields. Visit kettering.edu to start your next chapter today.
I'll be passed in. We'll get back to Crazy. Crazy will try to pass it. It'll get knocked out of play and stay with Flint City. Crazy will have it in the flanks. He'll send it all the way across, and will get caught by the goalkeeper, Brandon Graves. Graves has played a pretty good game today, considering he hasn't really had much that he's had to do, but he's been able to command the Toledo attack pretty well and get things started most of the time. We're going to send it up in a through ball, attempted just too much, and it's going to be batted down by Gunther Rankenberg, and that was a header by a Buck that went into, almost had a chance at going into the net. Way too heavy on that from Jensen Lukasco. It's going to go back towards Toledo.
I talked about the 3v2 in the middle of midfield, but the Bucks have not taken good advantage of that. And the way it looks from up here is that Wiley Trujillo needs to come back into the midfield more, playing the number 10 role, to create those 3v2s and to build it through the middle of midfield. And it's just not going through there with enough quality.
Foul called right there. It'll stay with Toledo. We'll send it across. It'll be Harper Cook playing it. Cook back to Eli Shope. Shope will send it across to Joey Akpuranu. They're trying to find somewhere to go with it. They're just going to send it upfield. It looked like there was a possibility of a little bit of a run, but just not going through with it was Zachary Hassel. It's starting to mount a little bit of a counterattack, starting to move their way down the field. Be sent back and all the way across. Hugo D'Souza. D'Souza over to Secrazy. Brady Secrazy gives it a good little 1-2 pass there. Wound up with Daniel Hernandez.
Nice
Hernandez
move
has
by
a
Hernandez.
move. Hernandez gets inside the 18. Hernandez shoots and it's off the goalpost. Looked like there could have been a little bit of a foul there, but not given. By far the best attacking opportunity there for Flint City all day. They're just going to start moving up the right side. Send it in right towards midfield. It's going to get knocked away. Flint City will have it back. Coming across, a good move by the Bucks inside the 18. One step around and a good tackle by Joey Akpenanu. Right inside the 18, knocking it away and forcing a Flint City throw-in.
Sign up for a chance to win at your Clio, Flint, Lapeer, and Burton Bigby
Flint City
locations.
has it all the way down near the corner here. They're going to try to play it up top inside the 18. One touch, and it's just going to be too heavy.
And again, it's that final ball in the box. It's letting the Bucks down big time. Just not finding the open player in the penalty box and trying to thread the needle for guys that just not connecting.
For over 35 years, Ortho Michigan has been Michigan's premier orthopedic group, using advanced cutting-edge technology to deliver superior care to their patients. Ortho Michigan is the official medical partner for the Flint City AFC. Ball ends up all the way back with Flint City's goalkeeper. They're going to try to start to give a little more dangerous of attacks here. Past the half-hour mark here a minute ago. 1-0 Toledo. Toledo will have a throw-in. And give it over, and somehow holding possession. Did not look too confident of a touch there at all, but they were able to keep it with them. Eli Shope with the pass over to Akpunanu. Punanu will pass it up. Go to Mike Moser. Moser to the corner. Tackle. It's going to be a corner kick. A little more lively defense right there than we've seen before for Flint City, but still giving them a little too much space once they get down towards the 18.
Yeah, there's just too many players showing to the ball that are allowed to receive the ball unmarked, and just too easy to move the ball up the field.
It's going to be a corner kick here for Toledo. Gonna send it in a good corner, but just over the heads of everybody. It's going to dribble its way all the way out past the end line and award another corner.
Yeah, I didn't see who touched that, and the Bucks are questioning the referee on that as well. It was like nobody touched that.
It looked like it flew right over the heads of everybody, but they're going to award another corner for Toledo. Corner kick number 5 for Toledo today. Almost all of them have come consecutively back to back. Taken.
Oh.
Head by Flint City, and they're going to be able
Got
to
Matt
clear
Fernley standing a bit flat-footed there, and the guy got to cross him. Oh, that was a dangerous ball.
Hernandez has it. He'll send it to the middle. One move. Give it back to Hernandez. Hernandez
and he
just trips
got a
over.
handle on that.
Trips over.
Would have been
his
a
own
golden
feet
opportunity.
there.
Again, on the
Good
counterattack,
ball.
forwards are free.
Going in, taking the shot was Zach Moka, but it'll get broken up, and again, another opportunity where you start to maybe have a little bit of an attack on the offensive end, and then Toledo's able to turn it around and have a very good look on the counterattack.
Yeah, it's because the defenders for the Bucks are not defending their men while the team is attacking. So when Toledo wins the ball and cuts the ball out, their forwards are free. It's just not good defending while you're attacking.
Another corner here for Toledo. They're going to send it in. And that one a little too heavy. A lot of too heavy. That's going to go out past the end line, and that one will be awarded a goal kick. Toledo's corners have been an interesting case because it's been too heavy a lot of the times, and then like the one right before that one was almost perfect. So they just haven't quite been able to make really any runs on their corners, and then they just try to get it into spots where somebody can get ahead on it.
Well, again, your set pieces are going to be just serve the ball in and go after it this early. But I'll tell you what, that one was a volley that almost got on the end of, and the Bucks didn't do a very good job of clearing that either.
Bucks have it on the attacking end. It'll be Jensen Lukasco in the flanks with it. He'll try to give it over to Alexis. Alexis will have a play on it. It's going to get knocked away. It's going to stay in bounds. It's an impressive play there, really, by Toledo to be able to hold that one in bounds. It looks like it was guaranteed to be a corner for Flint City, but they were able to hold it in, and Flint City ended up with a throw-in way down near midfield. They're trying to rotate it all the way around. It's going to go to Brady Secrazy. Secrazy has it on the right side. Couple moves, and he'll send it back up the middle, and just losing it was Matthew Fernley.
Good counter here, got a 3v2 going.
A good counter. It's going to go up to a running Zach Moka. Moka has it, tries to take a shot. It's going to go out of bounds at the end line, and again, it's going to end up with a corner for Toledo. With how many you're giving up, eventually they're going to have to take advantage of one of these, you think. They took advantage of the one set piece right outside of the 18, but they've had so many attempts at from the corner now that you're just kind of getting scared. It feels inevitable almost if you're Flint City.
Another one in the box. It's flicked to the far side, yes, and he's beat Matt Fernley at the near post.
And as I said right there, it feels inevitable, and right there,
2 set-piece goals.
Both goals so far off set pieces. It's 2-0 Toledo Villa FC now. That's one of those things. It's tough to. It's one of those things that you're a new team. You just recently got together. A lot of these guys that haven't played together, so you understand it a little bit, but at the same time, it's not that hard to just mark a man and just find somebody to play defense on, and Flint City just hasn't done a great job at doing that.
And I would even say on the set pieces, it's more about attacking the ball and being first to the ball that's crossed in the box than it is marking. They haven't done a very good job of going after the ball hard. And that time at the near post, Matt Fernley got beat for that flick, and he's the guy that's supposed to protect that area. It's a matter of being aggressive to the ball and getting to the ball first.
Jensen Lukasco with it. Lukasco right past midfield here. He'll give it up to Brady Secrazy. Secrazy tries to cross it just in the wrong spot to be able to get it to anybody. He'll go back to Wiley Trujillo. Trujillo has it down in the corner. He's going to pass it behind him to Secrazy. Secrazy finds the middle to Lukasco. Lukasco gets knocked around a little bit and loses it. And a counterattack starting to form for Toledo Villa FC. It'll cross in a really good cross right over, but they're going to be able to break it up. And Caleb Gibbons had an opportunity right there off the cross that probably would have been able to score him a goal should he have been able to get just a little bit quicker on it. End up getting to the keeper, and Flint City's able to take it right back. Passing around in the neutral third is Flint. Give it over to the right side here, and Hugo D'Souza. D'Souza to Secrazy. Secrazy passes it in and gets it right back. They'll call a foul right there. It'll be on Wiley Trujillo. Dover & Company is committed to being the premier provider of quality garage doors and windows in Michigan. Visit dovercompany.com for your garage door and window needs. Toledo's going to play it back to their keeper and try to see where they can get things moving right here. They've done a really good job at just finding runs and finding gaps. That's why 2-0 score now in favor of them. Dribbling it across is Flint City. They're going to go on a run with it. It's going to get over to Daniel Ciani. Ciani will send it back. And across here to Hugo D'Souza. D'Souza to Secrazy. Secrazy down line, and offside is going to be called. Daniel Hernandez just about a half step offside right there and got caught by the line judge.
United Way Genesee County fights for the health, education, financial stability, and basic needs of every resident of Genesee and Shiawassee counties. Visit UnitedWayGenesee.org to donate or to find local volunteer opportunities.
Long play on the free kick. It's going to go out, and really a good spot there. Flint City's able to knock it away. Now coming up the right side, a little bit of a counterattack here for the Bucks, and they're going to lose it just like that. Making a good play on the ball is Toledo's Zachary Hassel. Hassel will get it knocked away, but it'll stay going that way. Harper Cook will do the throw in for Toledo. It's back. It'll go across to Akpunanu. He'll try to get it.
This wide open again in the box.
Feeds it into the box.
Just very, very poor defending on Flint City's part.
Zachary Hassel.
That ball came 30 yards in the air, and the attacker was able to get in behind the defense. That's just poor defending.
There was just nobody within about 5 yards of Hassel deep there. And they're lucky that they were able to break that up and send it past the end line, or else it looked like it was going to be 3-0 before halftime. Another corner here for Toledo. Send it in a little short. It's going to get knocked out by Flint City, but Toledo's going to be able to hold possession. Long shot attempted, knocked away. That's going to stay in bounds. And a good shot by Eli Shope of Toledo. Got knocked away by Gunther Rankenberg. Rankenberg was able to hold it in bounds. Ends up being sent back up and out of play, staying with Flint City. Flint City taps it up. Right in the middle with it now is Johnson Lucasco. Lucasco up. A couple guys fall on the ground, and the Flint City player still laying on the ground right around the 25-yard line on the football field there. Matthew Fernley with it. Fernley will find a spot and a pretty good ball. A little too much, and a great pass right in the middle. Daniel Ciani, and Ciani gets it knocked away. And another shot, it's just going to go out of play. Alex Alexis. And your best opportunity by far of the day if you're Flint City. Try to get one through before halftime, and just unsuccessful. And a pretty good defensive play down there by Toledo Villa once they gave up that really good look.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity, and he just hit the goalkeeper with the ball, so you got to be able to slot that in the corner when you're in alone on the keeper.
A run down the side for Toledo. They're going to cross it back to the middle. It's going to get broken up. And an opportunity at a counterattack here for Flint City, but they're just not going to be able to have much to do with it. Pass it back around and coming back now. A little bit of a run here on the right side. Brady Secrazy. Secrazy has a bit of an opening. He's going to try to cross it, and it's going to get caught by the goalkeeper, Brendan Graves. Graves will send it out. Up the side here. It'll be with Mike Moser. Moser, long ball to Zach Moka. Moka has it here. A little bit better getting back on defense for Flint City right there. Moka had a bit of a run, but wasn't able to do much of anything with it. Toledo playing it back. About 20 seconds left before stoppage time. Right up middle here. It's going to go back over to Joey Akpunanu. Akpunanu to the middle to Eli Shope. Shope will have it. And that'll do it for the first half of play here. 2-0. Toledo Villa FC leads. And just not the best first half of play if you're Flint City. A lot to be desired right there, and a lot that you just don't. You wish you didn't have at certain points, and those two goals, both off, one off a corner, one off of a free kick right outside of the box. Both of those are very preventable things, and for each of them, they just don't quite have it all on there.
Two times the choices. The Door Financial Visa Signature Credit Card gives you either 2% cash back or 2 reward points for every $1 in purchases. Earn $100 cash back or reward points when you spend your first $3,000 in the first 90 days. Door Financial Credit Union.
Since 1936, Dover has been specializing in doors for your home.
Do you do garage doors?
Dover does it. The area's largest selection to meet everybody's style and budget.
But do you do entry doors?
Absolutely. From steel, fiberglass, wood core, we have the look you'll love. Dover does it.
How about storm doors?
Of course, we have them all. Steel, aluminum, glass, and the very popular retractable screen. Dover does it.
Were you going to ask about interior doors?
Why not?
You know it. Whether it's a hanging door, bifold door, sliding door, special shapes and sizes, Dover does it. For all your door needs, installation or service, trust the experts. We've been delivering quality for over 80 years. Dover does it.
Hey Bucks fans, it's your center back here, number 15, Charlie Booth with the Flint City Bucks. Come join me and a few of my teammates on July 11th from 5:30 to 7:30 at Halo Burger on Hill Road in Grand Blanc for some free merch and some good food. Hope to see you guys soon.
Your future starts at UM Flint.
The world needs students like us.
Students with purpose and passion.
We've got determination,
Spirit.
tenacity,
Brains.
Guts.
Heart.
We've got it all.
Pride in my school, pride in myself.
The future is ours.
I'm proud of UM Flint.
There's no place I'd rather be.
Mothers-to-be have one important choice to make, and that's choosing Hurley Medical Center for everything from prenatal care and midwifery to that exciting delivery day. Don't delay your prenatal care. Mothers-to-be are safe at Hurley.
Digital controls for your spending and saving. Free with every account. True story. Welcome to Huntington.
Calling it a day, Carrie?
Oh no, there's more.
Like what?
More reps, more steps. More this, more that.
More time to breathe.
More hustle, more grind.
There's more to Carrie Underwood.
And I should wrap by midnight.
Impressive.
And there's more to Body Armor Light with natural sweeteners, no sugar added, and only 20 calories.
What makes Snyder Financial unique is that we're a family-run financial advisory firm.
Our clients enjoy working with us because we're a family. We understand family and relationships.
We absolutely find joy in building relationships with our clients.
And we really want to help them feel educated and feel empowered with their planning.
The level of service and commitment that we have to our clients, that's what we put above everything else.
Snyder Financial, a proud sponsor of the Flint City Bucks.
At Regional Medical Imaging, we have a singular focus: patient care and imaging. Our patients are top priority. With RMI's new virtual check-in or VCI process, you can expect singular contact imaging, meaning you will only come in contact with the technologist performing your exam. At RMI, every technologist has the proper protective equipment, and we have enough supplies to offer every patient a mask. Your safety is our #1 priority. Regional Medical Imaging, our family taking care of your family.
At PFCU, we know you work overtime to make everything around you just right. So we're here to make your day-to-day life a little bit easier. We're focused on providing you with the mobile services that allow you access to your accounts wherever your life takes you. Need to deposit a check on the go? No problem. Want to use Apple Pay at the grocery store? You can do that too. We are where you are. Stop in or visit us online and learn all the ways PFCU can help you find your financial focus in 2020.
At Kettering University, we believe that we succeed when the City of Flint succeeds. Over the past 10 years, we have partnered with the community to bring crowds back to the iconic Atwood Stadium, helped revitalize the University Avenue corridor, and had hundreds of volunteers help clean up during service Saturdays. Kettering remains committed to our partnership with Flint and the success of the community.
Mobile Medical Response is Mid and Northern Michigan's premier EMS organization. But what sets us apart? Our 25 years of experience, our state-of-the-art technology, our response-ready ambulances, or is it our people? 600 highly trained EMS professionals and support staff committed to providing the best possible experience for our patients and their loved ones.
I'm glad I was there to help your mother.
Husband,
son,
father, daughter. I'm glad I'm here to answer your call.
Heart-pumping action, sweat-dripping excitement, testing your body's limits and breaking past them. Unlock your full potential at Ascension Genesis Health Club. As a member, you and your family will love taking advantage of our many amenities. With so much to choose from, you'll wonder why you waited so long to join. Don't believe us? Come try us for free. Ascension Genesis Health Club. Get in, get fit, get the most out of life.
At Big John Steak and Onion, vegetables are no more than a condiment. We don't hide a few pieces of meat below a mound of veggies. Every Big John Steak and Onion is stacked with 100% ribeye steak, seasoned to perfection, and piled into a fresh Italian sub roll. If you want a lot of fresh vegetables, grab one of our salads, though we'll be happy to put some steak on that too. Don't forget to complete your meal with our original Big John kettle chips. It all awaits you at your local Big John Steak and Onion.
Having grown up on the orchard my entire life, I always knew I wanted to come back into the family business. The goal was to create the best product possible, but more importantly, it was to pay respect to the tradition of our family's apple growing heritage and the profession that I've come to love. Our production team, our cider makers here, we really draw all of our inspiration from what we do here.
And it's pretty simple. Apples are grown here, they're pressed here, and they're served here. I think that no matter how far Blake's Hard Cider goes, it's always going to be rooted in our backyard.
Second half here in Flint, Atwood Stadium, the campus of Kettering University. I'm Preston Baker. 2-0 Toledo Villa FC over the Flint City Bucks so far. And that first half just wasn't all quite there for Flint City. There were certain points where you could really tell that this is a preseason friendly and this is a game that you're just trying to work out some of the little kinks and trying to figure things out right off the top. And a lot of that started and ended really with the defensive lines and the fact that the defense, not that they necessarily weren't holding their line great. They were doing an all right job at holding their line. It wasn't atrocious by any means, but at the same time, they were letting runs through. They were letting guys find spots, find gaps in their line, and they weren't squishing down well at all. They weren't really able to do anything that was gaining them any bit of defensive prowess for sure. So it's going to take a lot. They're going to need to work on that. They're going to need to try to play a little bit better defensively. And then it's about that transition period between when you make that stop defensively to then going and playing offense. That's the one spot that they didn't do a great job at. They kind of slowed it down. They let everyone kind of pick up and join the play. And if you can kind of get a few runs, get a few long passes and things that the defense can't quite catch up to, that's going to be really important to try to cut down this 2-goal deficit. And I mean, you're not really worried too much about the final score of the game. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, this game does not count, but you feel a lot better walking out of here with a win, especially if it's a comeback win, should this have to be. So it's going to be important to see how their transitions can go and if they're going to be able to find a way to make those stops, make those plays defensively, and then turn around. And I mean, you talk about defense turning into instant offense. That's really what you're looking for. That's what Toledo's been able to do. That's what they've been able to do successfully, and that's why they've gotten so many corner kicks. They've drawn that free kick that led them to their first goal of the game. And so it's all about working towards trying to push down on the defense, trying to push the pace and work your way through things. And there are only really 2, maybe 3 good looks on the offensive end in the first half, and you're definitely going to need to get more than 2 or 3 good looks here in the second half if you want an opportunity to win this game. Teams are now starting to find their spots back out on the field. Clouds have started to come in even more now. Did look at the weather, took a risk looking at the weather during halftime, and it looks like we should be okay. I'm a big baseball broadcaster here. Usually I don't like talking about weather, but I think we should be okay to be able to play this second half of this game and get through it before the weather hits us. Flint City going to be going right to left now on your screen. The Flint City Bucks would like to thank Dort Financial Credit Union for their most generous support this season. Dort Federal has been proudly serving Flint and Genesee County since 1951. They've grown over the years to 11 locations, now in Genesee, Lapeer, and Shiawassee counties. Flint City working their way back out onto the field here. Probably much of the same as who we saw in the first half.
Well, you've got a batch of substitutions for Flint City. You can see Harvey Slade coming in, Amadou Cisse in the game, Edry Caceres in the game. Those jump out at me straight away, as well as Yeldrick Dahlman up top at the center forward spot. Matt Fernie looks like he's moved out to more of an attacking role as the attacking center mid with Harvey and Edry behind him.
Working in this game, you're probably more than likely going to want to try to get almost everybody in the game at some point, get everybody minutes. Because, I mean, really, you can only do so much in practice. It's once you see that other color, see the other team's jerseys, and have to actually play against another team, that's really when it gets serious. And so you're going to want to try to get everybody a chance, at least get everyone who could sub into a real game a shot in this one. A little bit going on over here. Looks like they're not quite ready to get the second half moving yet. All the players are in position. Center official is not ready yet. Looks like everyone's ready to go now. Flint City will kick off and get the second half underway. Over to the left side, Flint City trying to pass it up to Amadou Cisse. Cisse will lose it and starting to go the other way. Foul will be called, and they're going to give it to Toledo. Cisse kind of had a little bit of an area, but then just lost the ball and ended up going the other way, and then foul called on Flint City right here on the in the midfield. Toledo's going to send it across. And if you're Toledo, you're thinking about that lead you have here, because you're going to want to try to win this game, but at the same time, you're not going to change anything from what you've been doing. You got to keep working on that. And a good touch, a good pass right there. Running down the left side is Brady Secrazy. Secrazy has a little bit of a spot. He gets inside the 18. He has a move, crosses it. It's going to knock off a Toledo Villa defender. Toledo's going to have a play on it. They're going to send it up the right side and try to give it back, but Flint City's going to get it. Secrazy's going to get fouled. That's going to be a free kick for Flint City. They're just going to start it off quickly and send it right back. And right there, already in the first minute, you're already starting to look like more offensive-minded of a team than you did the whole first half if you're Flint City. Centering it up and giving it over to Harvey Slade. Slade will send it to the right. Gives it back over to Matthew Fernley. Ball will be entered into the 18. It'll try to be cleared by by Toledo. It'll try to be cleared by Toledo, and that ball took kind of a weird spin off the foot of the defender, ended up bouncing out past the end line. It's going to be the first corner of the game for Flint City. Trotting over to take the corner, Brady Secrazy. Secrazy will set up the ball in the corner. Line of Flint City players. Looks like they're all going to try to make a run for it. Just cross
nice
it in,
ball in the
header
box.
just over the top of the net.
Dahlman got on the end of that, but just put it over the top. Number 15 start substitution in the center forward spot. He's come from Niagara University. He scored 15 goals for them, so Bucks are looking for some goal scoring out of him, and he looked like had half a good chance there.
Don't risk your quality of life. Choose Advanced Physical Therapy Center, the official return to play partner.
Ball will go out of play. It'll go back towards Flint City. Flint City will send it back to their defense and try to start to move around with it. Let's send it upfield, looking back for it there. They'll give it over to Jedrick Dahlman. Dahlman has it on the right side. He'll pass it over. Gets it back. The run from Dahlman. Dahlman in the corner gets a foot on it. That's going to get knocked out by a Toledo defender. Dahlman will get a head on it, save it in. Toledo's going to knock that out past the end line. That's going to be a corner for Flint City. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, we've already seen more offensive-oriented play from Flint City, and it seems like they're really trying to pack it in. They're trying to get towards the goal, where in that first half it was kind of like they were reacting. They weren't acting on anything.
Yeah, they've made 6 changes at halftime here, and it's working out well for them so far. Now they got to create the goals.
Corner will come in. It'll be low. Get knocked up by Fernley. Goalie plays it but doesn't catch it. Is going to be knocked out by Toledo, and it's going to stay with Flint City. Flint City has it. They try to cross it unsuccessfully. It's going to stay with the Bucks. Lachlan Hepburn with it. Send it across to Hugo de Souza. Souza a couple dribbles and right back. Eugene Quaynor has kind of been the almost quarterback in a sense back there. They seem to, that's kind of their safe spot. Give it back to Quaynor, and he's touched the ball a good amount here early in the second half. And a good run right here coming across. Flint gets it in the middle, and they're not going to have a play on it, but they're able to keep it down right outside the 18. Another cross. It's going to be headed out by Toledo. Flint's going to still have a play on it. Looks like Edry Cazares.
Got to get that ball in the box right there. You had 3v2 at the backside of the 18.
Matthew Fernley has it. He'll pass it over to Cazares. Cazares one move but gets knocked away. Toledo on the counter here, slipping and giving it back to Flint City.
And must have talked about this at halftime. I'm sure they did, but it was much better defending while they were attacking that time. They had Toledo locked in. Everybody marked up, and then when they lost the ball, it was tough for Toledo to get out. So it's looking much better here in the second half in the first 5 minutes.
Very swarmy-like on defense here for the first 5 minutes. It's almost once that one Toledo player messes up, everyone's just right on top of them, and that's something we didn't see in the first half from this Flint City team. Ball gets centered up, and it'll be sent all the way back over to the right side. Lachlan Hepburn with it. Hepburn will send it over.
By Matt Fernley that time.
Fernley just not a great
sure that
ball.
one touch through balls. You got to connect or you're going to get countered.
Attempted through ball there, knocked down by Flint City. It'll be grabbed here by Harvey Slade. Slade, long ball up to Amadou Cisse. Cisse has a little bit of a play on it. Cisse inside the 18 here. He'll try to cross it back over, gives it up to Slade. Slade takes a shot, and he just misses.
Really nice play that time by the Bucks down this left-hand side. Amadou Cisse taking a look in the box, but didn't see. It was like 1v3 in there, so he smartly pulled it back to Harvey Slade outside the 18 who had to go.
A group of 6 new players coming in for Toledo.
Number 16, Leon Eisert. Number 33, Kazuki Hashimoto. Number 15, Josh Hughes. And number 21, Federico Reale.
Looks like Josh Hughes, Federico Reale. Kazuki Hashimoto. I think I saw Leon Eisert out there, and Brendan Andreadis. 6 new... Six subs for Toledo. Play back to the keeper. It'll go over to Pretty Crazy.
Got to get turned there with the ball. Edry that time didn't look over his shoulder. He could have got turned and then maybe got a through ball opportunity. But you always got to be looking over your shoulder to see whether you can get turned or not. Oh, nice ball into Dahlman.
He's going to make a play on it. Jedrick Dahlman. Dahlman shoots and knocked away by Toledo. And your defense having your back right there for Toledo. Brendan Graves got saved right there by his defense.
Oh, and he took his time and measured everything and then hit the defender right in the foot with the ball.
And Dahlman had the... Seemed like he had the net wide open and just... Good play by the defender. Edry Caceres tries a through ball, but isn't able to get it. It's going to go back to Toledo. Federico Reale. Reale will send a through ball up. Running for it's Josh Hughes. Hughes has a play on it outside the 18. He'll pass it into the 18. Coming across and scoring is Toledo.
Oh my goodness, what a finish.
Andreadis.
First time and he hit it off Slade, I believe, who redirected in the goal. First opportunity for Toledo in the second half, and they score, and now the Bucks have a mountain to climb.
Andreadis found himself right in the middle. Through ball came in. One Toledo player let it go. He could have had a play on it. Let it go right past him. Andreadis wide open right there. No touch, fires it straight through, and scores the 3rd goal of the game. 55th minute of play. 3-0 now for Toledo.
Yeah, and this second half was all Bucks, and then just one quick moment, and now it's 3-0.
Finally feel like you're starting to pull some of that momentum. Quick through ball across, caught by the keeper. I feel like you're starting to pull some of that momentum, and then all of a sudden it's all gone right there. Too heavy of a pass there. It's going to go back to Flint, and they're attacking 3rd. Foul will be called. Flint's going to play quick off of it. They're not. They're not going to set anything up. They'll pass it in. They'll go into Matthew Fernley.
Oh, nice ball. Now let's see if we can get a quality ball in the box.
All the way across. Cross in. Finds the foot, but caught.
Nice cross. Found Hernandez in the middle of the box, but a bad volley. Half volley.
Just couldn't quite find his spot.
Couldn't get the back of the ball.
Ball's going to be knocked out. That should stay with Flint City, and it does. Brady Crazy passes it, and he'll get it right back off the throw-in. Sends it all the way back across. Trying to flip the field is something that Flint City's done well on the defensive end, but they haven't been able to really push after any of the flips. So Crazy has it. He'll pass it up to Amadou Cisse. Cisse around. dribbles around 3 guys, kind of gets pushed over, no foul called. They're going to keep playing. It's going to go up to Ari Caceres. Caceres will send it across. Gets it into Matthew Fernley. Fernley over to Harvey Slade. Slade across, and he just, nobody could get a foot on it. They've had good looks. They've had probably 3 real good looks now, has Flint City here in the second half, and they just haven't been able to do that last thing. They haven't been able to finish the job. And that's really been the issue today for them. Ball will be passed in from the keeper. Flint City will be able to play it. I think they're going to call a high kick. It's going to go back to Toledo. Toledo will play it. Coming up the left side here. Pass it up the middle, and looking for it was Frederico Reale, but he just couldn't quite get to it. Flint City's going to play it. Adri Caceres.
Sloppy one-touch pass, and you got to take a touch and make a good play. Danny Hernandez that time with a one-touch ball. Try to get it through ball to Dahlman, but it got cut out. And if he just takes a touch, he's going to connect with that pass, chances are.
Just far.
Just a little bit too rushed to make a play.
Too fast and too heavy of a pass on there. And that's kind of been how it is all day. And a good pass right there running down the left side is Toledo. That's Leon Isert. Isert passes it in, and that's going to be a goal.
Oh, my goodness.
4-0 now.
That's an own goal by Brady that time.
Own goal for goal number 4. And now if you're Flint City, you're more thinking about just trying to make it look respectable than even really trying to come back in this one. 59th minute, own goal. Flint City's going to play it in. Fernley will play it across and just pass it straight to the Toledo player.
It's going to be recorded as an own goal.
Toledo's going to pass it back, get things restarted. Jacob Cashel with it on the right side. Cashel spin around, passes it, gets it right back, has a little bit of space in the middle. Passes that one back over and all the way to the corner with it. Get it into the side, and that's just going to be played by the Flint City keeper. And at least Flint City has played, I feel like they've played better in the second half so far. The scoreboard wouldn't say it as we cross over the hour mark in the game. They're starting to make a run for it on the left side, coming across and passing it in. Shooting is Jedrick Dahlman, and laying out and saving it is the keeper. The Flint City Bucks would like to thank Big B Coffee, proud sponsor of the Big B Game Day Experience. Sign up for a chance to win at your Clio, Flint, Lapeer, and Burton Big B locations. Coming down the other side, through ball is going to be in, and they're going to call him offside.
I tell you what, it wasn't a well executed trap, though. They were very, very lucky. They just got that call.
Very close. Leon Isert was on the run, was wide open coming in for it, and they held up thinking it was offside, and it made him look even more open from that.
Well,
he was.
PK stepped him offside, but he barely got him.
Yeah. Couple subs for Flint City. Derek Brosh. And pass it back to Eugene Quaynor. Quaino over to the corner. And get it back to Harvey Slade. 4-0 Toledo Villa FC right now. Flint City just hasn't been able to do much of anything offensively. Long ball there and just too much. It's going to go out of play and go to Toledo. Toledo, a trio of new subs for them. Victor Espinosa, Savio Adams, and one other player. They throw in for Toledo. Long throw. Will be taken away by Flint City. Flint City will pass back. Right down the middle here. He'll get over to Akil Zane. Zane tries the through ball all the way. Actually being able to play it was Flint City, but they're going to just knock it out of bounds and not be able to do much with it. Halo Burger is a proud sponsor of the Flint City Bucks. Halo Burger and proudly serves Genesee County in 7 locations. Halo Burger, good food, good people. Throwing down on the end for Toledo. Going to pass in, it's going to be played by Flint City. Gunther Rankenberg will pass it over. Ends up with Akil Zane. Zane gives it right back to Eugene Quaynor. Through ball attempted. No-touch pass there over to the right side. Looks like Amdou Cisse with it.
Got to go by him there. He just slowed it up. You got to go one-on-one there and try to get to the end line, get a cross in, make the defender knock it out of bounds.
Head got on it from Brady Secrazy, but just not enough.
Yeah, he just got to head that ball back to his feet. Got it a little bit too far out in front of him. The goalkeeper was able to cut it out.
Talking about that a little bit at halftime, about how Flint City just hasn't quite attacked. They've let the defense kind of come back, and every time it looks like they might have an opportunity, they let the other team catch up. Running in is Secrazy. Secrazy looks like he gets fouled in the box, and they're going to give it to him.
A bit of a gift there. I mean, it looked like shoulder to shoulder to me. I mean, I'd be a little bit reluctant to want to call that, but hey, the Bucks will take it and get themselves on the board anyway, potentially.
Give themselves an opportunity with the penalty kick here. Looks like it's going to be Secrazy that attempts the kick. It's like it was an iffy call there. It definitely was a call that if it wasn't 4-0, you'd probably be a little more wondering, would they call that? But with the situation in the game here, a penalty like that more than likely won't affect the game too much. It'll be Secrazy taking the kick on Brendan Graves.
Now you got to follow this up in case there's a rebound. Let's see how the Bucks react.
Secrazy will set up, shoots to the left, and he scores. Brady Secrazy, first goal of the game for Flint City, and at least he puts the Bucks on the board, but it's not the score you want it to be here at 4-1. Secrazy.
Well, you got to get one before you get 4. That's for sure.
That's true.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's see what they can do in the next 10 minutes now. Try and get themselves back into within striking distance in this game.
Secrazy had been attacking the net really well all game, just hadn't quite had a great opportunity, and a good steal from Secrazy right there. He might have a little bit of an attack here. He crosses it over, one touch, and it just gets knocked away from Derek Brosh. And right there, you're talking about what they can do in the next 10 minutes. It almost looked like maybe they're going to cut the lead in half. Pass in. Toledo has it on their end. Going to pass it up. A little bit of a counterattack forming here.
Those are the minutes right here. Those are the moments that you've got to have a good job of marking people. And they let them out that time. They got numbers back anyway.
Jacob Cash on the right side. He's going to try to cross it. It's going to find the head of a Toledo player, but nothing's
Oh, you can't
going
be
to come
turning
of
over
it.
there.
Flint City's going to send it out. Ball still free there right in the middle. Gives it over to Alexis. Alexis passes it up to Secrazy. Secrazy back to the right side here for Flint City. Not much of an attack forming just yet. Let's go all the way back to Eugene Quaynor. Quaynor over to Adri Casas. Casas up to Akil Zane. Zane one move around a guy. He'll center it up to Harvey Slade. Slade tries to make a move, gets it through the legs of a defender. He'll pass it up, a little bit of an attack starting to form. Casas over to Derek Broche. Broche will center it.
Yeah, not a good ball on Broche's part. He had Caceres underneath.
Nobody
All he
there.
had to do is pull it back to him.
Lachlan Hepburn was able to make the steal on that. Go back to Eugene Quaynor. Quaynor gives it across to Brady Secrazy.
Yeah, there's that one touch again that doesn't connect.
Toledo has possession, playing down in their defensive end. Trying to dribble around with it and trying to force something is Flint City. And a good break up there. That's going to win Flint City the ball right there.
Nice job by Amadou Cisse to put the pressure on there.
It's those hustle plays there is what's going to give you a chance to come back in this game. Right now in the 69th minute, 4-1. 4-1 Toledo. There's going to be a foul called. Ascension Genesis Health Club is dedicated to providing a life-changing health and wellness experience for people of all ages. Ascension Genesis Health Club. Get in, get fit, get the most out of life. Flint City has it. It's going to be Crazy who will pass it back around.
Sloppy ball that
Just
time.
A couple touches. The foul will be called right here. Premier Security is a proud sponsor of Flint City AFC and the Flint City Bucks. For all your security needs, Premier Security is first in class and proudly headquartered in downtown Flint. Free kick will go down and be able to be played by Toledo after Flint City player gets a head on it. They're going to send it into the middle, and Flint City is going to be able to get it. Pass will go up to Jelric Dahlman. Dahlman, a pretty good ball up to Derek
Catch up if you're the Bucks. You got to catch up, Adrian Brown. Get in the box.
Brosh will pass it back to Akil Zane.
That's
Zane
a bad
just
ball.
Sends it in, and an easy catch by the goalkeeper.
That's not what you want in that situation. You got a good counter moment. You pull it back, and now you got to build a little bit.
You started to have a little bit of a counterattack there, and then it was a 2-on-5 in favor of Toledo, and you're not going to, more than likely not going to score in that situation. Ball gets sent up. It's going to go back to Flint City.
That's a foul from behind.
Foul back there. Snyder Financial focuses on serving the needs of your family, your business, and our community. Snyder Financial can help you plan for all life stages, including the opportunities and challenges that life presents. Flint City has the ball back on their own end now. Get played back to the goalkeeper. Back around.
He's got him in. Oh,
Keel
another
Zane
bad ball.
sends it-
Tries the outside of the right and shanks it out of bounds.
Straight into his own bench. Tackle from behind. Actually, I was surprised. It almost looked like he did get ball on that first before making the contact, but
Yeah, but
you're really,
when you're doing it from behind, it's
you're not going to get
You're not
away
gonna
with
get a
a
break
tackle
there.
from behind. Long ball up there, playing it as the goalkeeper. And a very smart play there by Rankenberg.
Yeah, good ball. Nice through ball that time. He's got him down that flank as well.
Opportunity here and a good through ball right here for Flint City. They shoot and they just
and he had Dahlberg right in the middle as well. But, you know, you're an attacking player and you're thinking about scoring goals. So you can't fault him for taking that shot, but he did have Yeldrick in the middle open. If he'd pulled that back, he had a goal.
A good opportunity there for Flint City, and yeah, you can't blame him for trying to go score that goal there. You just wish he tried to go top corner with it, tried to go top shelf, and just didn't get it. Ball be kicked straight out of bounds here. Flint City tried to get a sub, but they were not given it. Played back to the goalkeeper. 73rd minute here in Flint. 4-1. Toledo.
That would be. We got thunder and lightning now. So she's seen lightning. So we're gonna have a delay.
Have a delay here in the 73rd minute. See if they're going to be able to play through these last 17 minutes. They really don't have much left in this contest. Clouds are starting to cover, and I mean it's not going to look any better from here. You need to try to get this done in the next 15 minutes like you're supposed to, or you're more than likely not going to get it done because of the incoming weather. Officials are talking it over, probably looking at the radars, as I'm about to do right here. Looks like there is a line of storms coming. Probably will be here within the next 15 to 20. Probably be here within the next 20 minutes. Still not much rain expected right now. We're talking it over. Do you think if they're going to want to get this game completed with and get all 90 minutes in, you're just going to need to go through these next 15 and play them out, or else you're more than likely not going to end it, and I don't think anyone's going to be too determined to have to play the last 15 minutes should you go into a weather delay, with it being just a preseason friendly here and not a game that counts in the standings. Toledo still on the field, all 11 of their guys on the field. Flint City's 11 right on the sideline right here by their bench. They're talking to the officials down here. Far side line judge still standing on his line over there. I think they're gonna they're going to motion the teams off the field right here. Looks like they're actually telling Toledo that they're okay to stay on. The head officials, looks like she's saying that they're not going to be able to play. I think she saw a lightning strike again. Flint City AFC returns to Atwood Stadium at Kettering University Sunday, May 29th as they take on Detroit City FC. That match kicks off at 4 p.m. Make sure you get your tickets today. And the 2019 USL League Two champion Flint City Bucks make their return to Atwood Stadium next week as the regular season starts. Starting to pull everyone off the field here. Clock is still running, nearing in the 78th minute now. No precipitation at all so far. Haven't had any rainfall during the game. I think that's kind of what the coaches and everyone's trying to argue a little bit. It's not here yet. Let us play the last little bit of the match. Still talking it over. Both teams back at their respective benches now. We got about 2 hours of heavy storms forecasted for the area coming up. Kettering University provides cooperative and experiential learning-based education in the science, technology, education, mathematics, and business fields. Visit kettering.edu to start your next chapter today. Looks like everyone's starting to get packed up and done.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Hazardous lightning conditions have developed in the vicinity of the stadium. For your safety, we are taking a 20-minute lightning delay. At this time, we are asking you to please return to your vehicles for your safety until the delay has finalized.
We're going to a weather delay now here.
To our social media channels, so make sure you follow Flint City Bucks on Twitter for more information and a possible resumption of the game. Thank you.
One 1% interest on your checking account is nice, but 5% is better. Boost Checking from Dort Financial pays 5% APY on balances up to $10,000 when simple requirements are met. Earn up to $500 annually in dividends. Boost Checking from Dort Financial Credit Union.
Calling it a day, Carrie?
Oh no, there's more.
Like what?
More reps, more steps. More this, more that. More time to breathe. More hustle, more grind.
There's more to carry underway.
And I should wrap by midnight.
Impressive.
And there's more to Body Armor Light with natural sweeteners, no sugar added, and only 20 calories.
I didn't realize how limited my range of motion was. So when I raised my arm, it would go click, click, click all the way up, and now I can uniformly go up and down with no pain.
I'm fine now. I'll do everything now.
The improvements in simple things like laying down at bed and going to sleep in peace is invaluable.
Advanced physical therapy got me back into everything that I used to do faster than the doctors expect me to.
Don't let pain stop you. Advanced PT can help at 8 convenient locations.
Hurley Medical Center has the region's only children's hospital, the only children's emergency department, and the only pediatric intensive care unit. Don't delay your child's care. Children are safe at Hurley.
What makes Snyder Financial unique is that we're a family-run financial advisory firm.
Our clients enjoy working with us because we're a family. We understand family and relationships.
We absolutely find joy in building relationships with our clients.
And we really want to help them feel educated and feel empowered with their planning.
The level of service and commitment that we have to our clients, that's what we put above everything else.
Snyder Financial, a proud sponsor of the Flint City Bucks.
Get your paychecks up to 2 days faster with Early Pay. True story. Welcome to Huntington.
Your future starts at UM Flint.
The world needs students like us.
Students with purpose and passion.
We've got determination,
Spirit.
tenacity,
Brains. Guts. Heart. We've got it all.
Pride in my school, pride in myself.
The future is ours.
I'm proud of UM Flint.
There's no place I'd rather be.
Since 1936, Dover has been specializing in doors for your home.
Do you do garage doors?
Dover does it. The area's largest selection to meet everybody's style and budget.
But do you do entry doors?
Absolutely. From steel, fiberglass, wood core, we have the look you'll love. Dover does it.
How about storm doors?
Of course, we have them all. Steel, aluminum, glass, and the very popular retractable screen. Dover does it. Were you going to ask about interior doors?
Why not?
You know it. Whether it's a hanging door, bifold door, sliding door, special shapes and sizes, Dover does it. For all your door needs, installation or service, trust the experts. We've been delivering quality for over 80 years. Dover does it.
At Kettering University, we believe that we succeed when the city of Flint succeeds. Over the past 10 years, we have partnered with the community to bring crowds back to the iconic Atwood Stadium, helped revitalize the University Avenue corridor, and had hundreds of volunteers help clean up during service Saturdays. Kettering remains committed to our partnership with Flint and the success of the community.
Heart-pumping action, sweat-dripping excitement, testing your body's limits and breaking past them. Unlock your full potential at Ascension Genesis Health Club. As a member, you and your family will love taking advantage of our many amenities. With so much to choose from, you'll wonder why you waited so long to join. Don't believe us? Come try us for free. Ascension Genesis Health Club. Get in, get fit, get the most out of life.
You work overtime to build the life you want. With PFCU Mobile Services, we are where you are, making banking easier and access to loans that will help you reach your financial goals. Stop by or visit us online today.
Why would you choose to go anywhere else? At Regional Medical Imaging, we are dedicated to providing the best in diagnostic imaging in a comfortable spa-like setting. Our experienced technologists and radiologists, combined with the latest technology, deliver quality care with fast results.
At Regional Medical Imaging, we understand how important quality of patient care is to your health and are committed to remaining leaders in the ever-changing world of imaging and technology.
With 10 locations and over 200 staff members to serve you. For all of your imaging needs, choose Regional Medical Imaging.
Having grown up on the orchard my entire life, I always knew I wanted to come back into the family business. The goal was to create the best product possible, but more importantly, it was to pay respect to the tradition of our family's apple growing heritage and the profession that I've come to love. Our production team, our cider makers here, we really draw all of our inspiration from what we do here.
And it's pretty simple. Apples are grown here, they're pressed here, and they're served here. I think that no matter how far Blake's Hard Cider goes, it's always going to be rooted in our backyard.
At Big John Steak and Onion, vegetables are no more than a condiment. We don't hide a few pieces of meat below a mound of veggies. Every Big John Steak and Onion is stacked with 100% ribeye steak, seasoned to perfection, and piled into a fresh Italian sub roll. If you want a lot of fresh vegetables, grab one of our salads, though we'll be happy to put some steak on that too. Don't forget to complete your meal with our original Big John kettle chips. It all awaits you at your local Big John Steak and Onion.
2 times the choices. The Door Financial Visa Signature Credit Card gives you either 2% cash back or 2 reward points for every $1 in purchases. Earn $100 cash back or reward points when you spend your first $3,000 in the first 90 days. Door Financial Credit Union.
If you have a hernia, turn to the experts at Hurley's Hernia Center of Excellence for treatment and repair. Procedures at Hurley offer faster recovery time and minimal pain. So don't delay your care. Hernia repairs are safe at Hurley.
Your future starts at Flint. The world needs students like us. Students with purpose and passion.
We've got determination,
Spirit.
tenacity,
Brains. Guts. Heart. We've got it all.
Pride in my school, pride in myself.
The future is ours.
I'm proud of Flint.
There's no place I'd rather be.
Hey Bucks fans, it's your center back here, number 15, Charlie Booth with the Flint City Bucks. Come join me and a few of my teammates on July 11th from 5:30 to 7:30 at Halo Burger on Hill Road in Grand Blanc for some free merch and some good food. Hope to see you guys soon.
Digital controls for your spending and saving. Free with every account. True story. Welcome to Huntington.
Did you know that your garage door is the single biggest object on your home? So if you're looking to add some curb appeal, it's a perfect place to start.
And right now, you can get 12 months same as cash. At Dover & Company, we carry the area's largest selections from top manufacturers. And don't forget to ask about our openers and accessories. We have it all, from battery backup, remotes, keypads, and OHD Anywhere that allows you to control and monitor your garage door from anywhere with your smartphone.
Dover & Company, your hometown garage door company since 1936.
Mobile Medical Response is Mid and Northern Michigan's premier EMS organization. But what sets us apart? Our 25 years of experience, our state-of-the-art technology, our response-ready ambulances, or is it our people? 600 highly trained EMS professionals and support staff committed to providing the best possible experience for our patients and their loved ones.
I'm glad I was there to help your mother.
Husband,
Son,
father, daughter. I'm glad I'm here to answer your call.
Calling it a day, Carrie?
Oh no, there's more.
Like what?
More reps, more steps. More this, more that. More time to breathe. More hustle, more grind.
There's more to Carrie Underwood.
And I should wrap by midnight.
Impressive.
And there's more to Body Armor Light with natural sweeteners, no sugar added, and only 20 calories.
You work overtime to build the life you want. With PFCU Mobile Services, we are where you are, making banking easier and access to loans that will help you reach your financial goals. Stop by or visit us online today.
At Kettering University, we believe that we succeed when the city of Flint succeeds. Over the past 10 years, we have partnered with the community to bring crowds back to the iconic Atwood Stadium, helped revitalize the University Avenue corridor, and had hundreds of volunteers help clean up during service Saturdays. Kettering remains committed to our partnership with Flint and the success of the community.
If your grandparent needs immediate medical care, get to Hurley Medical Center. Hurley's emergency room was recently certified a Bronze Standard, Level 3 Geriatric Emergency Department, so don't delay your grandparents' care. Your grandma is safe at Hurley.
At Regional Medical Imaging, we have a singular focus: patient care and imaging. Our patients are top priority. With RMI's new virtual check-in or VCI process, you can expect singular contact imaging, meaning you will only come in contact with the technologist performing your exam. At RMI, every technologist has the proper protective equipment, and we have enough supplies to offer every patient a mask. Your safety is our #1 priority. Regional Medical Imaging, our family taking care of your family.
At Big John Steak and Onion, vegetables are no more than a condiment. We don't hide a few pieces of meat below a mound of veggies. Every Big John Steak and Onion is stacked with 100% ribeye steak, seasoned to perfection, and piled into a fresh Italian sub roll. If you want a lot of fresh vegetables, grab one of our salads, though we'll be happy to put some steak on that too. Don't forget to complete your meal with our original Big John kettle chips. It all awaits you at your local Big John Steak and Onion.
1% interest on your checking account is nice, but 5% is better. Boost Checking from Dort Financial pays 5% APY on balances up to $10,000 when simple requirements are met. Earn up to $500 annually in dividends. Boost Checking from Dort Financial Credit Union.
Having grown up on the orchard my entire life, I always knew I wanted to come back into the family business. The goal was to create the best product possible, but more importantly, it was to pay respect to the tradition of our family's apple growing heritage and the profession that I've come to love. Our production team, our cider makers here, we really draw all of our inspiration from what we do here.
And it's pretty simple. Apples are grown here, they're pressed here, and they're served here. I think that no matter how far Blake's Hard Cider goes, it's always going to be rooted in our backyard.
Since 1936, Dover has been specializing in doors for your home.
Do you do garage doors?
Dover does it. The area's largest selection to meet everybody's style and budget.
But do you do entry doors?
Absolutely. From steel, fiberglass, wood core, we have the look you'll love. Dover does it.
How about storm doors?
Of course, we have them all. Steel, aluminum, glass, and the very popular retractable screen. Dover does it. Were you going to ask about interior doors?
Why not?
You know it. Whether it's a hanging door, bifold door, sliding door, special shapes and sizes, Dover does it. For all your door needs, installation or service, trust the experts. We've been delivering quality for over 80 years. Dover does it.
Get your paychecks up to 2 days faster with Early Pay. True story. Welcome to Huntington.
What makes Snyder Financial unique is that we're a family-run financial advisory firm.
Our clients enjoy working with us because we're a family.
We understand family and relationships.
We absolutely find joy in building relationships with our clients.
And we really want to help them feel educated and feel empowered with their planning.
The level of service and commitment that we have to our clients, that's what we put above everything else.
Snyder Financial, a proud sponsor of the Flint City Bucks.
Mobile Medical Response is Mid and Northern Michigan's premier EMS organization. But what sets us apart? Our 25 years of experience, our state-of-the-art technology, our response-ready ambulances, or is it our people? 600 highly trained EMS professionals and support staff committed to providing the best possible experience for our patients and their loved ones.
I'm glad I was there to help your mother.
Husband,
Son,
father, daughter, I'm glad I'm here to answer your call.
At Kettering University, we believe that we succeed when the city of Flint succeeds. Over the past 10 years, we have partnered with the community to bring crowds back to the iconic Atwood Stadium, helped revitalize the University Avenue corridor, and had hundreds of volunteers help clean up during service Saturdays. Kettering remains committed to our partnership with Flint and the success of the community.
Hey guys, my name is Foster. I'm here to remind you guys to visit the Hello Burger food truck tonight and grab your bite. Can't wait to see you there.
Why would you choose to go anywhere else? At Regional Medical Imaging, we are dedicated to providing the best in diagnostic imaging in a comfortable spa-like setting. Our experienced technologists and radiologists, combined with the latest technology, deliver quality care with fast results.
At Regional Medical Imaging, we understand how important quality of patient care is to your health and are committed to remaining leaders in the ever-changing world of imaging and technology.
With 10 locations and over 200 staff members to serve you. For all of your imaging needs, choose Regional Medical Imaging.
Hurley Medical Center has the region's only children's hospital, the only children's emergency department, and the only pediatric intensive care unit. Don't delay your child's care. Children are safe at Hurley.
You work overtime to build the life you want. With PFCU Mobile Services, we are where you are, making banking easier and access to loans that will help you reach your financial goals. Stop by or visit us online today.
Since 1936, Dover has been specializing in doors for your home.
Do you do garage doors?
Dover does it. The area's largest selection to meet everybody's style and budget.
But do you do entry doors?
Absolutely. From steel, fiberglass, wood core, we have the look you'll love. Dover does it.
How about storm doors?
Of course, we have them all. Steel, aluminum, glass, and the very popular retractable screen. Dover does it. Were you going to ask about interior doors?
Why not?
You know it. Whether it's a hanging door, bifold door, sliding door, special shapes and sizes, Dover does it. For all your door needs, installation or service, trust the experts. We've been delivering quality for over 80 years. Dover does it.
What makes Snyder Financial unique is that we're a family-run financial advisory firm.
Our clients enjoy working with us because we're a family. We understand family and relationships.
We absolutely find joy in the education process and building relationships with our clients.
Holistic comprehensive planning means that we're going to kick over every stone when a client comes to us. We think that finances are so important. We really want to help them feel educated and feel empowered with their planning.
We have the empathy and the understanding, whether it's an individual, a family, or if it's a business. Most of our business clients are closely held family businesses, so we can relate to their needs.
The level of service and commitment that we have to our clients, that's what we put above everything else.
Snyder Financial, a proud sponsor of the Flint City Bucks.
Attention fans, you are welcome to re-enter Atwood Stadium at this time. The match will resume in approximately 5 minutes.
Welcome back to Atwood Stadium.
the home of the Flint City Bucks. We're gonna get this game back underway. 73rd or 74th minute is where we're gonna restart about 5 minutes from now. Looks like we have just enough time to play out the last 17 minutes of this game before the rain really starts to come hit us. So hopefully we can get this in, get through with this game, play the full 90, and able to get out of here before the rain comes. 4-1, Toledo Villa FC. They took those 2 goals early in the second half, and then the Flint City was able to get that one penalty kick. But other than that, they really haven't been able to do much offensively. And so these last 17 minutes, you're going to kind of have to just try to work through, see what you can do to finish out this game, kind of leave more on a good note, and see what you can do to close things out here.
Yeah, well, I think in the second half, the Bucks created a lot more opportunities, so that's a positive. The finishing's got to be better, so we'll see what happens in the next 15. But if they can create 4 or 5 quality chances in the last 15 minutes and maybe put 1 or 2 in, I think you can salvage something out of today as far as looking at players and seeing who can get what done. So, it's a training game that score is important, but more important is finding out which guys out there can get the job done. And I think a really positive player into the game, or players, I should say, would be Harvey Slade at the holding midfield role. Did a good job, created some good moments as well going forward. And Yeldrick Dahlman's looked good at the center forward spot, as well as Amadou Sisi out wide. So I think she can pull some positives out of the first 30 minutes or so in the second half.
Yeah, Yeldrick Dahlman came in as a substitute here in the second half, and he's played really well. So it's not surprising to see him really kind of forcing things and start with a drop ball here down on the end.
And it looks like we've made a change here on the left flank where Brady has been pulled for Danny Hernandez. And I thought Brady did a really good job on this left side, but, he's played 60-plus minutes, so I'm going to give Danny a look at that spot.
He was the one kind of forcing the opportunities there for most of the game offensively for Flint City. Ball's going to come in. It'll be played down by Yeldrick Dahlman. Played straight back to the keeper. Pretty good header there. It's going to get played by Flint City.
Senator Mimi also back in the game at the left back spot.
Knocked around a little bit right here. Flint City will have possession. Sit back on it a little bit. Gene Quaynor. End up back with the keeper. Isaac Walker in goal now. They're going to call it offside.
No, and he got his foot stepped on as well, so that's not good.
Commercial graphics, print, and design are the pros that know how to get the job done. They can handle all your printing needs from start to finish in their fully equipped facility in Burton. Check them out at commercialgraphicsofmi.com. You throw in here for Flint City. Knocked around, and Toledo's going to have a little bit of a play on it. They're going to call it foul. With their all-natural meats and veggies sliced in-house daily and fresh-baked bread made right here where you can see it, Jimmy John's has made your sandwiches with love since 1983. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast makes it freaky fresh. Toledo with it on the left side. They're going to try to pass it in. It's going to get cleared out by Flint City. Play on it. Flint has a little bit of a counterattack right here, and it all goes to naught with a bad pass right there. And so he'll knock it away. It'll stay with Toledo. 15 minutes to play in this one. 4-1. Header will go out of bounds and go to Flint City. bit of a breakup here. Toledo has it outside. They're going to give it right back. A run there from Toledo. Pass it in the middle, broken up. Josh Hughes trying to find somebody in the middle there. Just did not work. Play advantage, but Flint City will keep possession, so no foul will be whistled. Really good series of passes right there. Flint City has a little bit going for them, and then just
not a very good through ball. That was covered by 2 defenders.
Far too heavy of a through ball right there.
I mean, too many hopeful through balls in this game by the Bucks. They just really didn't have quality opportunities to stick the ball through, or if they did, it was with a bad pace. I mean, you got to know when those moments are good and when you just got to keep moving it.
Eugene Quaynor with it. They've been working on those give-and-go type passes a lot more here in the second half than they did in the first, and they've done it a few times since the game resumed. Just losing it off the dribble was Daniel Hernandez. Ball still down on the attacking end for Flint City, but Toledo with possession. And then Flint City's almost going to take possession back, and a loose ball out in front, and he scores. Edric Dahlman right there, and finally
Yeldrick's been knocking on the door, and he finally gets one in. So that's good stuff on his part. He's had 2 or 3 real quality opportunities, and you get those by showing up in the box at the right moment, and he's done that.
He's had his runs and he's had his opportunities, and finally he's able to finish right there. Makes it 4-2. Trying to put a little bit of energy back in this team, closing it out. And that run down there to the goal was a really good run. Was able to just find a spot and was able to react to the ball.
Just in that moment right there, you got Yeldrick Dahlman pressing. Hold on, we got to play down his right flank.
Play down on the
cut out by Mimi. But he's pressing, yet the players behind him are not pressing. So it's too easy to get out. And if you're not going to press, then you got to pull him back in because he's wasting his energy chasing.
Ball went out of bounds. There was a Toledo player laying next to the bench.
Yeah, he almost got his head
grabbed
taken
the ball, and the ball be knocked out of bounds right there. Stay with Toledo.
A little too close to the touchline that time, and he almost got his head knocked off.
Drilling around Toledo, they're going to flip sides with it. Couple steps and a long look, little chip pass offside by a lot right there.
And I didn't realize this, but we just went from 3 referees to 2 in that break. So we don't have linesmen for the last 12 minutes here. We're doing a 2-man system. I was looking down the line for the flag, and there was no linesman. That's a foul as well. Oh, and it didn't get called.
Did not get called.
Oh, my goodness.
Pretty clear.
And he's through.
There.
The goalkeeper's covered it well, though.
Decent through ball, but covered by the keeper well, and it's going to be sent way out of bounds. Tick over 80 minutes on the clock right here. 10 minutes to play. 4-2 the score. Flint City threw ball in and just a little too much, and really there's been a lot of those today, kind of the non-competitive through balls like that right there.
But I will say one thing positive about that play is Dahlman was in that position where if that had connected, he had a chance on goal. So he's putting himself into good positions in the box.
He has a really good feel for the field, as we've seen today, and kind of knows where he needs to be when it comes to putting himself in an opportunity to score a goal.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, in the striker position, that's all that matters is can you get goals and make goals? And I don't really care what you do out here in the midfield area. It's nice if you can contribute a little bit, but you got to get it done in the final third of the field.
Decent run right there and a play on
that time.
Dolman was right there as well. That ball's going to be cleared out. It's going to be a throw-in right by the corner flag.
Yeah, and you can see the combination of Dahlman and Cece really up in the tempo here and making everything difficult for Toledo, where that wasn't happening in the first half.
Ball be thrown in. Hit it across. It's going to be caught by the goalkeeper, Brendan Graves. Flint City with it in the neutral third. They'll pass it back to Eugene Quaynor. Going to be sent up a little bit of a counterattack starting to build. Daniel Hernandez, one step, crosses it all the way over. A pretty good ball right there from Hernandez. He's able to get it across to We'll pass it back here. Sends it inside the 18, broken up by a Toledo defender, and gets out to Schneider Mimi. Mimi to Hernandez. Hernandez gets it into the box.
It's a good ball in the box.
Header
Broche,
in the air.
but he couldn't do much with it.
Down, go out of bounds, and go to Toledo. Throw in. Trip up, and that one looked more like the Toledo player tripped himself up, but you can't say much with the one very obvious foul that went uncalled. Long ball here. Given across, that's going to be played and caught by Isaac Walker in net.
Got a little bit lucky with that ball, I think.
Send it up and in,
Nice
and a pretty
ball
good
to
ball right there.
Broche right that time.
Broche trying to make a move, can't really get anywhere with it. And a run in right here. Amadou Cisse. Cisse shoots, it's missed. It's going to be sent out. Cisse another opportunity. That's going to get broken up and go for a corner.
And again, that Dahlman-Cisse combination is putting a lot of pressure on the goal for Toledo.
Thought Dahlman had the ball on his foot right there in front of the net, but just didn't quite have it. Went back out to Cisse. Cisse had an opportunity, but was able to still draw a corner with it. Kick will come in, and a bad kick. It's going to get
You got to get better service than that.
Sent down the field. It will stay with Flint, but a really good opportunity goes to nothing right there with kind of a real bad corner kick.
Nice ball out to this wing by Slade. See if we can go one-on-one, Danny.
Ball goes to Hernandez. He gets inside the 18. He's kind of grappling with it,
Nice
crosses it, and he
job.
scores.
There it is.
And a really good series
stuff
of
by
passing
Danny Hernandez,
right there.
one-on-one, going in that box and then slotting a nice ball through.
Scoring that goal was Derek Brosh, and we'd seen him in the net, around the net a few times as well. But a really good pass straight across Brosh right there. All he really needed to do was put a toe on it, and it was in the net. Now it's 4-3, and you're talking about getting a goal or two, kind of making things interesting to try to take a lot out of this game. And all of a sudden now you're with the momentum, you're kind of feeling like maybe you even have a shot to tie it up.
How about you got a shot to win this thing, get the next goal, and you can still get it done here. You gotta go high pressure and put some. See if you can get one more in before you get into extra time.
Ball gets passed out. It'll go out of bounds and go to Flint City. 86th minute here. Passing it around, centering it up was Toledo, but Flint City's going to be able to take it back. Schneider Mimi passes it up, and just not a great ball. It's been the pressure, though, of those strikers for Flint City that's really rushed the Toledo defense and made it hard for them late in the game, and that's kind of how they've gotten these goals, is really forcing things, putting the pressure on, and just attacking all the way. Ball goes up, gets knocked around a few times. Out towards the touchline here. Will get played. Toledo still with it. It'll get taken by Flint City. Daniel Hernandez with it. He'll pass it up. Gives it over to a running Jordan Murray. Murray on the left side here. Looks for somewhere to go with it. We'll send it up the middle. A couple touches
nice
here.
Switch that time. Let's see if we can get another quality cross in from
Pass
PK.
out. Lachlan Hepburn.
There it is, backside.
Off the goalpost.
Yeah, just too far out in front. But again, good moment for the Bucks. Looking a lot better in the second half, and also since they've come out of the break.
4-3. About to tick over into the 88th minute. Free ball in the middle. It'll get sent upfield.
That time Isaac Walker was in two minds. Probably
be
should have come
sent
straight out and
by
cleared that.
Isaac Walker. Walker just a little indecisive there, really. Ball get passed in, and really nonchalantly the ball gets taken away from Toledo. Flint City trying to let everyone kind of get caught up here. It's going to be over to Daniel Hernandez. Hernandez through
too
ball,
bad.
just
You couldn't get
not
that ball over the
really
top.
there.
We got him on the far side.
Couple
He's found him
passes,
where he's
and a
in.
good series of passes here for Toledo, and a
nice
good
save by
save,
Walker.
and another save by Isaac Walker. Walker saved the first one, was able to kind of regain his balance and scoop up the second attempt. Holds the deficit at just one here. Cross in for Jedrick Dahlman. Dahlman will send it up, and it'll go to...
Oh, too early with that. Knights Brown just played that, but he needs to commit the defender and then slip the ball.
It's a tough attempt there. Ball's going to go out of play. It'll go to Flint. They're going to need to start to build a little bit of an attack here. Only a minute until stoppage time. Run here from Dahlman. Gets inside the 18, but loses it. Go back out and gets over to Daniel Hernandez. Hernandez, a couple steps, passes it in, gets out to Dahlman. Dahlman, no touch, shoots it. It'll bounce off of a defender. Goes out towards this touchline. Gonna try to flip sides with it here. Up the middle with it, Harvey Slade. Slade looking for a spot. Finds somebody in Jordan Murray, and Murray loses it. And Toledo will give it right back. Daniel Hernandez now. Hernandez tries to cross. It gets knocked away. Gets over to Jordan Murray. Murray tries to get it all the way across, and Toledo breaks that one up as well. 2-on-1 here on the counterattack for Toledo. Coming down the left side, and a good
nice
tackle.
recovery by CC that time. And he had a player at the far side open. If he didn't get there, he was going to find him.
Amadou Cece. Just about to hit 90. Ball get knocked away, and that'll do it here. Flint City falls just short. It's a really good attack towards the end of the game, and putting up 3 in the second half unanswered. they just didn't quite have it to finish out. So it was back and forth, but you like what you see from the first friendly. Full time, Toledo 4, Flint City 3. Thank you for watching the game today. Be back in action next week for the first regular season game of the USL2 season for the 2019 national champion Flint City Bucks. I'm Preston Baker saying so long from Atwood Stadium at Kettering University. Good night, everybody.